Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, Sticker Designs by Mel. I'm Melanie. So, I have here my 2023 budget planner. This is the family budget planner, and I'm about to set up our budget for January in this planner. So, I have my stickers here, first of all. I'm not going to use all of these today, so I'm not going to use transaction log. I'll use this washi because that's the one I printed. This is the thick washi pattern B that is in my shop. Of course, I will use the variable budget, and this is the new font new font. Color scheme changes every month, but this is the new font I'm going with, so I'm happy with that. Of course, my January bill due stickers. I've already added our bills. This is the weekly check-in. I can maybe put it down, but I don't need it right now. And that will be the first paycheck, which I have to film after this video because payday is in a couple days. So I'm gonna use those ones for now. And I'll put these ones aside. And I haven't set up this planner yet. I know I wanted to do like a whole setup with putting my name and putting all the paydays here, putting, doing something with these boxes. I haven't decided yet. I can't decide exactly what I want. I keep coming up with ideas and then changing my mind and then going back to what I thought, and I'm literally all over the place. So, I don't know. All right, so we are here on my monthly. Now, this is where I will put all of our bills that are due, and then that's where I usually put our expenses. Let me straighten out my camera. Okay, hopefully that's a little straighter. All right, so I will be putting down my bills that are due this month. Now, I did try to put them in order, but I didn't. I ended up writing them all over the place, so I'm just going to try to do the best I can. So, first of all, we have rent and utilities due on the 1st. That is always due on the 1st, no matter what. And the total for rent and utilities for January is $21.96.98. Then we have our Smart Stop storage, which is $235.68. And then Patreon, which I forgot to check for the updated amount, but that should be for the two Patreon accounts that I'm following. So I'll have to double check that, but for now I'm going to leave it. On the 6th, I have Disney Plus, which is $13.55. Let me see. No, I didn't. I thought I had added my birthday stickers over here. Not my birthday, my payday stickers. What am I saying? But I didn't. Do I have... This is last year's budget planner. I'm not quite done with it yet, so I still have it available. I can pull these stickers that I will need eventually. I don't have my payday stickers in here. Okay, so I'm just pulling out my sticker album, which I haven't yet organized, but I do have payday stickers here. So I'm just going to go ahead and use those. At least it will be something. And then I have something to mark the paydays. So, paydays this month. I have a payday on the 5th. And a payday on the 19th. And I'm hoping I'll get a payday from YouTube on the 21st. Hoping. We'll see. So I'm going to leave those and keep them in this planner. All right. So, as I was saying, so on payday, no. The Tuesday before payday is when I pay for my car loan. So that's $368.63. So I'll put that one on Tuesday the 3rd and Tuesday the 17th. Those will be my car payments. I have Amazon, which if you watched my December budget, I was able to consolidate all of our Amazon channels, the Amazon Prime channels we watch. I was able to consolidate it. So it's about $38.38. And then we have my phone bill, which is due on the 7th. And that's about $4.50. Crave is due on the 13th. That's $29.35. Spotify, which I had forgotten. for December, so I've added it. That is $11.29. Then on the 15th, that's when we have a whole bunch of bills. So we have our home insurance, which is approximately $49. The RESPs, which are registered educational savings plans for our children. That's $116.98. And then Microsoft, which is $12.43. Then we have the HB90, and that's the HB90 boot camp I'm taking with Sarah Cannon on goal setting and stuff specifically for the business. So that's on the 21st, and that's approximately $55, but it's charged in American, so I won't know until it hits my bank account. On the 22nd, I pay the Netflix bill, which is $21.46. My car insurance is due on the 28th. It's $164.70. And the other two are cheer and dance. Now, I have already paid cheer, but you don't need to know that right now. So we'll put cheer here and dance here. So I just have to pay dance. And then I still have a few bill due stickers. So we're good with that. So those are all of our bills on the monthly spread. So I can see where all of the bills are in relation to the paydays and hopefully get everything sorted out. So now we're going to work on the budget. So I'm going to go to, do I want to go on this page? I do, but I don't want to flip. Or do I want to do it here? No, I want to do it here. Okay, so I'm going to have to do this the kind of, yeah, no, that's not the hard way. Where's my budget? Right here. So I have, like I said, I have the thick washi pattern B. I also have pattern A and C available. This one that you see in the background of the first paycheck, that's pattern A. I just didn't print them all. I wanted to just print what I needed for this video so I could get it up for you. I have a very busy weekend ahead of me, so that's why I'm trying to get some filming done so that I can have what I need before my weekend. So January budget, I think that looks adorable. And once again, I'm going to start on this end just to make sure. Put this down. I feel like I always get quiet just to make sure that these are placed properly, and that's not, but I'm going to deal. All right, income. Where's my black pen? I just had my black pen with me. No, it is missing. No, that's purple. All right, well, I'm going to have to use my Papermate Flare because I can't find my other pen. So, I'm not going to go into detail with all the numbers just yet, but just so I have the lines, I have Mel Pay 1, Mel Pay 2, Ron Pay 1, Ron Pay 2, and other. And I'm hoping the other will be like YouTube and money from the business and all the things. That's what I'm hoping. So we'll have to see. So I'm going to put this down like that. And then we have our fixed expenses. I'm going to skip a line. Variable expenses. I do separate my variable from my fixed expenses. That way I have more room to maneuver. And it's a little clearer for me. I'll put the bottom strip down. Hopefully straight. And then the total fixed. Oh, no, don't stick. Thank you. And then the total variable. All right, so we're almost ready for the numbers. And my ruler. I feel like I need to use a different pen though for the ruler. Otherwise, this will smudge on my ruler. So I'm just gonna draw a few lines. Nothing crazy, just to separate the sections. This one is okay. And I'll do that. Sorry. Again, I got quiet, just focusing on the lines. And we'll draw this one. And the actual. And then the budgeted. I'll put right there. Okay. So those are the lines that we need. Now I can zoom you in and we can talk numbers. Okay, so I got my calculator ready. And now we can talk numbers. Now, last, I want to say November, was it November that it started? I mentioned when I did my budget in December that I made arrangements with my company, like my school board, with the HR department to withdraw some money to pay directly to one of my creditors, I guess, because I was tired of not paying them and I wanted to go away. So they've been doing that, thankfully, and it's going well so far. So I'm already seeing progress, which is encouraging, but that means now that my pay is lower than usual. So I'm going to estimate about $3,000 for the month, which is not a lot. So I'm really going to need my business to pick up so that I can offset the money that I've been sending to the company to pay off my debt. So kind of hoping. So pay 2 is usually somewhere around $650. Now, hubby, I don't usually take a lot of money from him, but I know I will definitely need to. So I'm gonna just estimate about $2,000. I do need to leave him with some money because he has to pay for his car payments, his car insurance, his gas, that kind of thing. It was just easier that way. And then his pay 2 is also about $650. And now I'm going to estimate 0 from the business, although I am going to need to make some sort of money from my business this month because this is not going to be enough to cover all the things. So I know already 3,000 plus 650 plus 2,000 plus 650. Oh, and I forgot my rollover. And roll over because I did end up being able to pay. So I'm going to leave it at 0 actually because I wasn't thinking I would have a rollover, and I did end up with a rollover, thankfully. So if I just add those up, that's $6,300, which clearly is not enough. But I did end up with a rollover to pay for things. So I won't be able to write it. I could write it in pencil. Let me see. Do I have any lead in here? No, I don't have any lead left. And I don't have any erasable. What I will do here. A good idea. I have Post-it notes. So, roll over. I was able to pay. If I go to my monthly, I was able to pay, so I paid the rent utilities, $21.96.98, and Patreon, and my car payment, and then I still have about $500 left, so I'm going to say I was able to roll over about $3,000, and then I will know that I can add that. So that means my total estimated is about $9,300. So that helps a little bit. Okay, now we can talk about expenses. So I'm going to open last year's budget because it's going to help me so I don't have to flip every 5 seconds. Alright, so fixed expenses. So first we had rent. Now rent has gone up. As of January 1st, it went up to $1,793.70. So that's the new amount. Heat. We paid a lot in heat because it got very cold. But I do want to make sure we check that. So $208.35 was our heating bill for December. Hydro is $97.31, and these are all the bills for December. Now the water is paid quarterly, so that was for October, November, December, and that was a total of $97.62. So those were paid. Then Smart Stop was due on the 1st, but I did not have enough money to pay it, so that I will pay as soon as I get my first paycheck. SUV payment, so that's the 2 payments of $368.63 times 2, so that is $737.26. Then we have SUV insurance, and that is $164.70. We have home insurance, and that is about $47.15. RESPs, $116.98. These are the easy ones because the amounts are usually identical from month to month. Netflix. Now I put on my monthly layout, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, I put $21.46. I don't even know if you can see that right there, $21.46. But I'm noticing that in December I actually paid $23.76. So I'm going to budget for the higher amount, just in case. Then we have Crave, which is $29.35. We have Disney Plus, which is $13.55. Microsoft is $12.43. And then the bill I forgot last month, Spotify, is, what did I say it was? Spotify, $11.29. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and add these up. Those are all of our fixed expenses for January. So let's see. Alright, so the total fixed is, what I have added here is $3,589.13. So that's a big chunk of change. Let's just say that right now. Alright. Next, our variable expenses. Now, I did add cheer on my monthly, but like I said, I already paid it. I paid it in December because in December, like literally at the end of December, I got the January statement. So I just went ahead and paid it. So I paid it in December. So we're all good there. So I won't need to pay it. So I'm not going to add it in my variable expenses, although usually I would. So first I will start with Patreon. And I'm going to put $6.54, although I know it will be more because I have my plan with Lakin. the HB90, which somebody asked me if this should be a business expense since it's goal setting for my business. And I guess it could be, but I'm just going to take it out of my personal budget and leave it. So, phones and internet, I think I put, what, $450? Yeah, $450. And sorry, the furnace just went on, so I apologize if you can hear that. Amazon, that's $38.38. I'm not putting cheer, but I am going to put dance. Dance is about $5.50. So we'll have that there. So those are like the fixed portions of the variable expenses, if you will. So I like leaving these here because these can change from month to month. Let me just add cheer just so I don't forget, but I'm not going to budget anything there. All right, now we have our true variables, which are groceries, gas, restaurants, other, and unbudgeted. Oh, and rollover. I always forget the rollover. Rollover, and that's the rollover for February. So unbudgeted, I always leave at 0. Hopefully it stays at 0. Rollover, I usually like to put at $2,500. So if I look at my estimated income as $9,300 minus what I already have in fixed expenses, so minus 3,589.13 minus the 2,500 minus 654.55, 450, 38, and 550. That leaves me with about 2110.95. So that is not horrible. That's actually quite doable, and if my business and YouTube can bring in some money, that will definitely help me a whole lot more, because I would like to be able to add down here sinking funds to sinking funds and savings challenges. I would like to start putting more money away, so I'm going to be tightening my belt, let's say. So groceries, I'm gonna go ahead and budget $1,000. And someone asked me last month why I didn't. I knew I had to be away, but it still doesn't excuse anything. Gas, what are we at in December? So in December, we've already gone over by $86.41, and we had budgeted $300. So I'm gonna go ahead and budget $500 because I do have a couple road trips I have to take for dance and cheer. Restaurants, I'm going to leave at $250, and I'm hoping, so minus 500 minus 250, I'm hoping that I can leave it, I'm hoping, really, truly hoping we can do well this month. And then I'm left with $360.95, and I'm going to put all of that into other, and I know I need more than that because of those road trips for dance and cheer. I do need to have more money than that. So let me add up this column and see what we have for variables, and we can look at the whole sheet altogether. All right, so the total variables is $5,710.84. And if I add these two together, so plus 3,589.13, that brings me to just under 9,300. So I have like 3 cents left. So estimated remaining would be 0.03, which is nothing, but at least it's not over budget. So let me zoom you out and I can show you the whole thing. All right, so there you go. You see the entire page. So we have our estimated income here. The rollover that I was able to bring in from December to January was about $3,000, plus my estimated income of $6,300. So I'm estimating a total of about $9,300. hoping my business will kick in a little bit more. Please check out my website if you haven't already. But hoping that with YouTube and my website that this will kick in and I can pay myself more. I have all of our fixed expenses here and all of our variable expenses. And these categories here are where I really think we can work on cutting back so that hopefully I can add in sinking funds and savings challenges here and really start saving some money. So this is what my January budget is looking like so far. Still work to be done, but at least we're on a path. So I hope you enjoyed seeing this. The furnace is truly now kicked on. Please remember to like and subscribe. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you think of my budget. Have you started your budget? Have you been budgeting? Is this something new you're starting for January? Let me know in the comment section, and I will see you in my next video. Thanks so much, everyone.